便咫尺天涯，看时间并肩在一起，却不同的步伐，同样的心吗？一直不断来回的穿插，是不是爱在变差，渐渐风化？不是我要接你的长发，其实也没什么想法，只是有时候我下错咒骂，点亮彼此心中的那火把。尔虞我诈，热络的尴尬，眼泪像天上的惩罚，时间滴滴答答笑我散花。Baby， 我们之间的爱情便咫尺天涯，看时间并肩在一起，却不同的步伐，同样的心吗？一直不断来回的穿插，是不是爱在变差，渐渐风化？ Baby， 我们之间的爱情便咫尺天涯，怪我有时候情绪会上升和轰炸，是我不敢表达心里面的那一句话，其实我是真的爱着你呀。
Kitty. Kitty. Tell me, are you really seeing Sam?
It seems like it ended before it even began.
Do you really think it's over? You sure? Where'd you go to high school?
Longwan, why?
At Longwan, was your uniform a white shirt, black skirt?
Oh, yeah, the ugliest style.
Kitty, did you ride a bike to school? Was your bicycle orange?
Hey, wait. Are you psychic? How do you know? Yeah. What's up, Sarah?
Say, Kitty,
Huh?
you don't even know where it all began, do you?
Where what began?
I mean your relationship. The beginning of Sam and you.
Let's see. Me and Sam started when... Maybe... I think a couple of days back.
You really don't know.
What is it?
You see, Sam once told me a story. It was about his first love.
Oh, you mean that story? Psh. He told me. And I almost strangled him to death that...
What do you mean? Why would you?
Well, you know us girls, right? We sometimes have a tendency to ask some silly questions. So I asked him, who do you like more? You like that girl or me? And without a single moment of hesitation, Sam, that oblivious man, said, I like that girl better. So shouldn't I have strangled him? He's only alive now because I'm so kind.
You know, actually, Sam told me that girl wasn't at his school. Her uniform was a white blouse, black skirt.
And then? Hold on, are you saying the other girl was someone from my own school? Oh.
Kitty,
Don't talk to me.
that girl also rode an orange bicycle. Sam said every day after school, he'd secretly wait for her to show. And when she came along, he'd secretly follow her as she went around. And he was really careful. So that girl never found out. So I think that the girl in Sam's story was you, Kitty.
在头仰我蓝的
He quietly followed you from junior year. That means he followed you for 2 years.
即使飞到天那边，你还是应该属于我。
2 years. From 11th grade.
他陪你离开
Sam also said
That was my first love. I'd just ride, watching her back, and she never knew.
你要转身的时候，
when Sam said that, he looked kinda giddy and silly. But I think it was cute.
等待着你是在矛盾着，别错过
As to why he decided
最美。
not to tell you about it,
我是在目送
I can't say.
你是在犹豫着徘徊。
But I can assure you, it's no ghost. The kitty who Sam fell in love with is no ghost of the past. It's this you here now. So do you think that could have been when it really started? If that's the case, it started in your junior year. He's been in love with you for the last 8 or 9 years. You're his first love, and his only love to this day.
你还是应该属于我。
10 years. He was a junior. I was a sophomore. So it's been 10 years. And I didn't know. I had no idea.
Hey, but you do know now, right? And now that you do, you can go fix things. I'm off.
Mm.
眼泪一遍又一遍流淌，你的背影已经慢慢远走。我是在等待着，你是在。 别错过，才知道再美。我是在目送着，你是在犹豫着徘徊。路灯把我们的影子拉长，长的没有办法去估量，一下子就把我的心撕裂。可回忆。 重现，眼泪一遍又一遍流淌，你的背影已经慢慢远走。
I understand. We'll take her home.
We didn't have to go to that event. But I was too stubborn. Leslie, it's my fault.
All right,
I'm
that's
sorry.
enough. It's not.
Right. We'll meet tomorrow. Sure. Goodbye. Miss Lowe, that was the magistrate. He wants you home now.
I'd prefer to wait here.
You witnessed the situation today firsthand. Glenn Zhang is fighting back hard and he's not going to pull any punches. You and your family are currently in a very dangerous situation. The magistrate and I have agreed. From now on, we'll have to restrict your movements until we close the case. Xavier.
Sir.
Take Miss Lowe home.
I would really prefer to wait here until the surgery is over.
Don't worry. The minute we find anything out, Leslie will call you.
Can you please just allow me to stay?
Miss Lowe, as a result of various unexplainable circumstances, information regarding our security detail is constantly being leaked. Glenn Zhang even knows about the sudden changes to your schedule. You decided to go to that event. It was spontaneous, but he still knew. So I ask you, don't you think it's possible he knows you're here right now? Whether at that event or this hospital, public areas are dangerous. They're perfect for suspects who carry out attacks and then escape. You know why? Because they don't care about hurting others. But we have to care. You got lucky today during the incident at the party. And so were we. We controlled the situation and got you out safe, and without collateral damage. But Jordan wasn't so lucky, was he? Ms. Lowe, my job is to ensure not only your safety, but also the safety of all my colleagues so that they can go home in one piece as well. So please try to understand.
Miss Lowe, please.
Joan, I'll be here. You just go.
Update me, okay? I'll be waiting.
I heard from Nelson that it was Jordan's own decision, right? Leslie, could you please, his mother's number?
It's fine. I know the number. Hello, Mrs. Liu. I'm Leslie Lin, Jordan's colleague. There's something I need to tell you about.
If you don't like this me, you should just go. Take this chance and go now.
I can't just do that. But you can.
then, let's not even say goodbye.
So it was 10 whole years. I had no idea.
But you do know now. And now that you do, you can fix things, right?
你应该是属于我的。即使飞到天那边，你还是应该属于我。他陪你离开，离开的不仅是我的快乐。
Hi, Mr. Shen? I'm sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you might know where Sam is. I'm at the house, but it looks like no one's in. And he hasn't been answering whenever I call.
Kitty, Sam has moved out,
Moved out?
and I don't know where to. Do you need something?
Oh, it's nothing important, really. I'm sorry for calling and bothering you, Mr. Shen.
Oh, no. I'm sorry that I couldn't help.
Oh, no. Thanks, Mr. Shen, really. See you.
Sure. Goodbye.
Baby，我们之间的爱情变成是天涯，但我有时候情绪会上升和轰炸，是我不敢表达。
Hey, Dad.
Sam, your friend Kitty came to find you. I told her you moved out. I can't change your mind, so I won't try. But, listen. Just be careful.
I will.
I just hope you know this home will always be yours. I'll be here waiting. No matter what you're planning. Just go get it done. Don't you worry. I'll take care of your mom.
Oh, Mr. Shen? He didn't come today.
Oh, sorry, bud. I'm Miss Young, a friend of Mr. Shen's. I came here before.
I remember.
Could I maybe visit Mrs. Lai today?
Of course.
Thank you.
No problem.
every treatment isn't just complicated. It takes a long time, too. It's like how Sam has helped with your physical therapy over the last 20 years. He's always by your side, helping you recover. Does he also chat to you just like me? Well, whether he's chatty or not, you seem to hear us. But do you understand? Like you're here, but not present. Do you remember that Sam is your son? He's your heart and soul, isn't he? Oh, Sam. How did you survive all this time? 20 years. Actually, I've always wanted to call you Mama. Because ever since I was born, I've never remembered mine. She passed away when I was young. As I recall, the person who held me like I was her own, the only one who would, was you. So could you let me call you Mama? Hey, would you just give me a moment? Wait here. So I guess Sam is chatty with you too, huh? Even I've never seen him so happy before. He's always mean to me. Mama, I think that you're actually pretty lucky.
The next 24 hours are crucial. After that, he'll be fine. Don't worry, Mrs. Liu. I know that he'll pull through. He'll be fine.
I've decided to resign. Chief, appoint a more suitable candidate.
Resign? That's it? So who's responsible?
Whatever.
What do you mean, whatever? Jordan's in the hospital now, and we don't even know if he'll make it. Think about what you did. Pointing a gun at him in front of the suspect? Is that how a team leader should act?
Enough, Leslie. Neil Chen, explain yourself.
I had reason to suspect Jordan. He often snuck out late at night, and when I asked him where he went, he would say he was out looking for Glenn Zhang. Shouldn't I suspect him?
Are you saying you still suspect Jordan Liu?
Honestly, I don't know.
Do you think you could trust him now, after all that's happened today?
Yes.
And if he makes it through, would you apologize?
Yes.
Take it. Find Glenn Zhang today. Let's prep for an interrogation.
But Chief...
Quiet, I know. I'm not at liberty to share some things, but you'll know later.
We can't wait any longer. There's a leak in the task force, there's no doubt. But today proves it. It isn't Jordan Liu.
Do you suspect Neil Chen?
Aside from him, who else could it be? Miss Lowe attended the party after all today. She changed her plan at the very last minute. How could anyone know?
But why Neil Chen?
I saw him use an encrypted phone today.
And gave him that phone.
I know that, but he could use it to speak to anyone.
By anyone, you mean Glenn Zhang?
Yes, that's what I mean.
I really hope you understand what you're saying. Go and get ready, and drop this nonsense.
Why does the chief keep covering for Neil Chen, huh?
Leslie, I hated what Neil did today too, but as for your suspicions of him, I don't agree.
Fine, I'll keep quiet. But the proof will speak for itself. You don't have to agree, but you're going to help.
Help with what?
Investigating Neil. If I can't find evidence, I'll apologize to him. Deal? You and Sebastian.
Fine.
Baby， 我们之间的爱情变成是天涯，让我有时候情绪会像是个轰炸，是我不分辨。
Could you stop slouching like that? You look like a goon.
Leave me alone.
And could you stop sitting like that, too? It looks bad.
I'm sorry, but it's just how I am.
Well, I guess it's impressive that you can't even sit like a goon.
It's a negotiation pose, right?
You're here to negotiate?
What else?
Negotiate what?
You tricked me. Repeatedly. Hey, don't give me that look. It won't work. It makes you look like more of a goon than me.
Tell me what you want and make it quick.
Sarah told me everything.
Told you what?
Your secret. Your first love.
Okay.
It's embarrassing. You were behaving like some kid in elementary school or something. It was ridiculous.
You finished? May I leave now?
Who did the bike belong to? What did it look like? Was it orange? And did it have on the back a little round red reflector? Was it an orange bike that looked like that? See, I know. The owner of that bicycle was pretty beautiful, but wasn't it a bit excessive for just a crush? Who did she think she was? Didn't she realize the big shot Sam Shen liked her? She was a beautiful idiot. 10 years, someone had a crush on her and she didn't know. A total idiot. Just like our big shot. 10 years. That's a long time. How's she ever going to make it up to him? I'd better not catch her. 'Cause if I do, I'll kill her. So then, am I really more like a goon than her? That's something you can admit? Whole years, Sam. That's deceit, not silence. I just told on you to my mom. And she completely agrees. She said, if I don't shoot you, I'd be stomping on the dignity of women. Then I should be the one shooting myself. Yeah, you heard me right. I said my mom. Your mom is my mom too. She's not just yours. I can take care of her just like you. So in the future, try to refrain from trying to divvy up the days to see her between us. Because of your deceit. I lost 10 whole years with our mother. Who gave you the right? You really are selfish. Do you know how much I wanted to be there?
I don't know why. Seems I apologize a lot these days. So I don't want to.
Sure. Don't apologize. Because if you did it, it would hurt more. I'm scared of you. But still, I want a hug right now.
You wrote in Chinese, so you must understand it, right? This name's fake, isn't it? So you won't even reveal your real name? How long you work for Glenn Zhang? Where's your hideout?
It looks like he isn't going to talk.
He's like those death warriors.
Death warriors?
Bloodhounds who work for dignitaries and are compensated well. Usually, they'd have funeral arrangements ready. So even if they were asked to serve as assassins, they'd obey their orders fearlessly because they knew that their families would be taken care of.
According to intel provided by Interpol, Zhang's employed people like him. A lot of people mostly from poor neighborhoods. Because they're poor, Their only option is to risk their lives for the sake of their families.
Death warriors, no wonder.
Sebastian.
Interpol's intel has arrived, boss. According to facial recognition software, his name is Tom Wong. I've uploaded the data. You should see his personal info when you log in.
Right. Got it. We've got his details. It's on your phones.
You'll talk! Don't think I can't hurt you if you stay silent!
Hit me. I dare you. Oh. I forgot. Taiwanese police can't use torture. Even on foreigners.
The police can't. But there are plenty of others in jail, and they'll be waiting for you.
Talking makes me thirsty. Got any water?
Why didn't you tell me?
I told you about my promise, right? About Cricket and Clovy?
Yeah, I remember. You said you get them and then find me.
I really looked for them after high school. For you and Cricket and Clovy. But their situations were like mine. They were adopted. I couldn't find them. But you were easier to find. Through finding you, I found out about your grandpa.
Well, you could have at least said hello to me. Or was it because, you know...
No. Not because of him. But... as for why, honestly, I couldn't say. Back then, I didn't think things through. I'd follow you every day after school. Sometimes I'd have the urge to pull up next to you and tell you who I was. To tell the truth. I almost did once, but then you just took off on your bike.
You could have called after me.
Call after you, really? I wanted to throw a rock at you.
Yeah, as if you dare.
Well, before I could think, I was chasing after you. I followed close behind you. I remember it was during summer. You rarely rode that fast. The breeze was cool. I kept following you, getting more excited. Then I started thinking. I wanted to catch up and stop you and tell you that I'm Dragonfly and then take you to see Mom. But when I followed you back to your neighborhood, I just stopped. I suddenly wondered, if I went up to you, would you remember me?
Baby， 我们之间的爱情变成是天涯，怪我有时候情绪会上升和轰炸，是我不敢表。
I wanted to catch up and stop you and tell you that I'm Dragonfly and then take you to see Mom. But when I followed you back to your neighborhood, I just stopped. I suddenly wondered, if I went up to you, would you remember me? Would you remember the past? What if it was just wishful thinking? would you have remembered Dragonfly and his mom? Was I the only one who remembered? So I turned and left. I kept on writing. I just left as fast as I had followed you, so the breeze would be just as cool.
You were wrong. You were so wrong.
How could I have known? I didn't go home. I just rode here to see my mom. But for some reason, I suddenly stopped. And stood there. For the first time, I couldn't bear to see my mom like that. And I didn't know why. Maybe it was fear. Fear of her looking at me, but not seeing my pain. Fear that she couldn't comfort me and never would. I thought, maybe you were all like my mom and had forgotten everything. You, Cricket and Clovy too. What if you'd all forgotten? What if only I alone still remembered our childhood? Nobody could answer me. Nobody. The thought stayed through college, military, and still at the factory where I worked. But I decided, even if you'd all forgotten, I'd still remember you. Even if I were alone, then I'd still face it all. I read every community post issued, and I read every single article written by a writer called Kitty. I knew it was you. Every time I read them, I thought of you. I could see you at the places you wrote about. I could see you interviewing elderly people, helping them remember life. As for our memories, did you still have them? I didn't know. I'd visit our forest pretty often. I felt like it had belonged to everyone. But now, it belonged only to me. It wasn't until you published that photo from our childhood I was really surprised that you still remembered. And all those things that you wrote about.
Are the seeds still there? Have they grown into trees? My childhood friends, the ones I called my siblings, how are you all? Do you still remember the promise we made so long ago? If you're looking at this old photograph, would you meet me in our hometown on the 23rd day of June this year? My childhood friends, the ones I called my siblings, how are you all? Where are you?
It wasn't until then I knew that I wasn't alone, and my fear left. I realized that my feelings for you wouldn't change. Understand now? You're the real thief here. You can't blame a cat for stealing a fish. That without a clue, being totally oblivious, you can still steal someone's heart.
Is everything you said true?
And again, with the slouch.
What if you go crazy again someday and chase me away?
I told you, girls shouldn't stand like that. Don't you understand?
Give it.
What?
We agreed to get your stitches removed together. You snuck to the hospital alone.
I didn't go to a hospital.
What do you mean? You did it? But didn't it hurt?
Not for a long time.
It's your hand, not a ripped cloth. Besides a diver, you're a tailor now too. Save some work for the doctors, okay? So, maybe you want to take me out to eat for stealing my kiss?
Sure.
But can it be somewhere that's not just dumplings or soup noodles?
I know a place with a decent pork rice.
Sam Shen, it was my first kiss. Do you know how important a first kiss is? Pork? You could be more romantic.
Forget it.
No way. Come to my place. I'll just cook. My grandpa won't be there.
What are we having?
Whatever I decide to make. No argument. Come on.